Rachel, what number is yellow? That's why I Other one 87! Blue 87, if you're not here, 5, 4. Okay. I'm going to do this quickly now. Okay, 1, 2, 3, blue, 29, blue.
For the lovely figurines donated by Colin Smythe.
Is there a 29 blue? Brilliant. And then yellow 195. Yellow 195. Yeah.
Oh.
Just thought we'd mix the colours up.
Very last, 196 blue.
Thank you, lovely. So we'd like to thank all of the wonderful businesses who donated, some of the local businesses, especially around Cork. But in total, for charities, we have raised quite a lot. So we also obviously need to thank all of you who bought or made donations for the charity auction, including a couple of our dealers. So I have some money written down here. The Lodge event, which was specifically for rice on the Sunday night, raised €416.50. It also raised £15.01. Whoever put the pence in, Pete Haddock would like to see you. Those wonderful raffles combined raised €432.10. The auction made the most I've ever seen. It was €4,538 in total. So also this weekend, you mental, wonderful people, including myself, have put €5,406.86 towards charity. And we were told we might have had one too many. So obviously Mr. Rob Wilkins couldn't join us, but we were emailing him during the week. And we asked, was there anything we could possibly announce? Obviously exclusive news, some narrativia or anything like that. And unfortunately, obviously with the production companies and everything, the channels, they have to control that sort of thing very, very carefully. But we do know that, you know, Discworld, as a family, has a lot of trust in each other. And at previous conventions, sometimes we have been given exclusive news or insights that we've promised not to share with anyone or put on social media or tell our friends about. It's only for the people in the room at the time. We were handed in a video in evidence during this convention that we would like to present to you here now.
We need more force organised crime system. Equally important groups. watch who investigate crime, and the guild members who commit those crimes. These are their stories.
Why do you make when I move my arms like this?
Rob couldn't tell us anything in the end. But he said if he could tell us anything, the news would be really, 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 really good, but he's not allowed to tell us that. Thank you very much to the incredible Amy and Richard, who have been running around, obviously pre-preparing quite a lot, but also running around stealthily during the weekend to finish that one off.
Hooray!
Okay, sorry, that was my 15-minute warning. So, our thanks. Obviously, we will try and remember to thank everyone, but so many of you have helped out in so many wonderful and colourful and brilliant ways, some behind the scenes, some upfront running things. So we apologise in advance for anyone we forget to actually name, but most of you know who you are and know how much we love you and can track us down. So first of all, obviously enough, our thanks go to Terry, because it would be a very, very odd weekend if he hadn't written those books and we were all here. I'd like to thank all of our wonderful guests, guests who've come along and taken so much time and energy, and just been sitting and chatting to all the fans, and we're bringing them up, going, you need to be on stage, please come help. And they've just been incredibly wonderful and patient and generous with their time and memories, as always. So thank you very much to Colin, Jacqueline and Bernard in particular. To Ian, who went home, to Baxman, who came along as well, to all of the attendees and committee members who've run events over the weekend, so that you guys had something to go along and sit and clap about as well. But actually, to every single one of you for coming, for having fun, for smiles, for hugs, for tears, for everything. It has been absolutely wonderful. So a round of applause to all of you. I'd like to thank the tech team. They are absolutely inexhaustible. They come early, they spend hours putting stages together, taking stages back apart, putting tape on things. There are so many little nickels to lighting rigs I didn't even know existed. Rehanging the stage cloth when it was slightly skewed, because they're just that much perfectionists. They have been the men behind the curtain, the women behind the curtain, making sure that, we come down 20 minutes ago going, here's some things that need to go on screens, is that okay? Sorry. So yeah, that tech, I owe you all a pint of the drink of your choice later on. Thank you guys. I think this is my first time in this position in the chair, but we have had so many compliments, especially about the venue, about how beautiful it is, but most importantly, how lovely the staff are, how helpful, how many cartwheels they've gone through with the weird requests, like we need room for a sword fight, can you move gala tables in this? Like, they have just gone absolutely out of their way to help.
And we bottle of Marmite.
And found kind of bottle of Marmite, that is absolutely the kind of top class attention we've received. So we did a quick whip round at the gala dinner, which we've already given to them, and they're very grateful, and they're having a staff night out on it, so we expect maybe to be emailed some pictures. But we'd actually especially like to invite Samantha up, who has been absolutely instrumental in bringing us all here. So come on. We've already given a few of the certs and stuff, but all of the gophers and actors who helped make this thing run so well, both in front of and behind the scenes. And finally, I guess there was a few other people kind of knocking around, copying my outfit. So could my committee please come to the stage? We'd also especially like to mention, obviously, Johan, Georgia, who couldn't be here, Maeve, who wrote the whole murder mystery, and then had exams and couldn't actually physically see it. So yeah, every single one of these people have gone above and beyond the call of duty at various points over the weekend and over the last 2 years to make this thing a reality. It's, yeah, oh my God. But yeah, we're all pretty tired.
So, the thing with being on a committee is you're just a bunch of people running around the place if you don't have someone to be in charge of you. And Unfortunately for us, we only had one person instead of 3, so like, it's a tough burden for the committee, but by God, I'm sorry for previous cons, but we had the best chairwoman ever.
So, okay, so we've all been run a bit ragged, you know, it's hard work. So I think we're gonna take a bow and we're never gonna top this. So we thought we'd all step back and let new faces take control.
But Siobhan, what about tradition?
Oh, all right, let's do it again. We'll see you all in 2017, hopefully. We will be, in a few moments, proceeding out of the hall for the unofficial passing out parade. We will, of course, have the traditional farewell, but first I'd like Constable Haddock to, or Captain Haddock? Or Acting Captain Haddock? Where are we in your promotion line? To explain briefly how to proceed before we all go and follow him, like ducklings. Thanks, guys.
When a policeman has to walk the beat, he has a certain length to go. It's usually a fairly small area when he's walking. So if one walks at a normal pace, you get round it in an awful hurry. Then what have you got to do but race around and around in circles like a racing car? So one learns to walk at a somewhat slower, sedate pace. Observing things around you, like the cable on the floor waiting to trip me out. There was Lieutenant. A gentle stroll, observing all the ne'er-do-wells as one wonders why. Wondering what they're up to, Mr. Pearson. Very gentle, relaxing stroll, and thereby one can achieve a somewhat more sedate pace around one's boot and not get bored by racing around it 20 times in half an hour. That is possible.
So if we can have the traditional farewell, we can all proceed away.
Many years ago, I'm sure some of you know about the traditional farewell, but for those that don't, let me just give you a little bit of history. There was a Discworld event in a room in the back pub in Wincanton, and it was the tweening of the Wincanton and Morpeth. So there was a lot of people there, including the mayor of Wincanton, a man rejoicing in the name of Frank Foster, a fellow Freemason, a toper, alcoholic, and general ne'er-do-well. And Frank was on the last legs of saying goodbye to everybody. And everybody, there was I think a few hundred people, wasn't it, in one fairly small room, as Frank was doing the farewell. Now, standing beside me was my learned friend, dear Terry, who, like me, suffered from slight problems of wanting to go to the toilet. The bladder was twitching. And dear old Frank was droning on and on and on. And then he started and he said, "Let's sing Auld Lang Syne." Terry nudged me and said, "Oh, for fuck's sake, no, Bernard. Let's do this the Discworld way." So I took a microphone, similar to this, and I looked out upon a sea of faces, some of whom are the same, and I said, To those of you of a nervous disposition, this has been a fantastic occasion, a wonderful, wonderful time, but now, small children, nervous disposition, cover your ears, because from the late Terry Pratchett and all the management, piss off!
Oh, it's my can you take that?
Just got to tear up here, so it needs to be moving for a
Airport people.
Hello, bye now.
Hello. Airport people and the eyes and ears. Airport. People who have already gone to the airport and I told that I'm Skyping with them.
Are you recording?
Huh?
Is it recording?
Yes.
I thought you were on Skype to somebody.
Oh?
I was wondering, it's a very complicated system. Did you pick it up audio as well? Like, can you hear me?
Yes.
Do you know it's on her head? It's on her head. It's on her head?
Airport people, I'm Skyping them. The people at the airport. Airport people, Skype. Some people at the airport.
Snapping.
I will I've got to take this up to the room, obviously.
Because they went off the side and we were snapping everybody else.
And I will do
Round somewhere. What's following you?
It's for the airport people, so they can watch me.
That fast.
What are you doing?
Skype airport. Okay. It's Jen and Gills.
Alright.
I hope some more people are moving.
It's such a really great.
Thank you so much. It's been lovely.
Going to Manchester and then to
Airport. Skype.
Oh, no.
Sorry? Airport people, they haven't really gone to the plane.
Next time. Yes.
That's nice of you. It is still recording. Yeah, I think so.
People say my accent sounds like. Who's this filming for?
Jen and the others at the airport.
Oh, right, okay. Have a nice flight.
Have a nice flight. See you next time.
Bye. Bye. Are you dancing in Fire Rock?
There's something happening. There is something happening, right?
Can I get a picture?
Sorry?
We're not strangers, we're just friends having
Excellent.
Oh, you want to take a picture later? I'm not having a napkin on my head. It's for the airport people.
Why is she wearing it?
Oh, yeah, hadn't you at the airport?
Yeah.
We love you. We miss you. We'll see you soon on Skype for the next committee meeting. So. Don't worry.
It was really nice meeting you. Is it over now? I thought something was still happening. I just don't know how old I was drinking. Alright, I can turn it up. That was it, my arms are getting sore. See you soon. Bye.